I'm going to talk about Queen Victoria. And she was only a dysfunctional leader, I think, for 10 years of her reign, which is pretty good going, because she reigned for 63 years. There's a debate whether Queen Victoria was a leader or not. My supervisor, I'm doing a master's on her at the moment, why not? My supervisor said she wasn't a leader, Who did she lead? The court? The cabinet? Didn't lead she wasn't at the cabinet, etc. But that's a pure historian speaking, and in terms of the wider definition of leadership that we think of today, I think she certainly and absolutely was. I mean, she certainly had the tasks and a role and challenges and difficulties and etc. Very familiar. And I don't think we've really looked at Queen Victoria as a global leader before. I'm very interested in Queen Victoria as a leader, and I'm interested in a whole number of aspects of it. How she was prepared for the role, how she was initially trained, how she was, how her ongoing development and learning occurred over a long career, how she coped with setbacks, how resilience, her physical resilience was incredible. She was physically extremely strong and very, very high energy, helped her get through a lot of crises. And of course, who were her coaches and mentors? And I think if you draw a line of her career and you have mark underneath perhaps in red the time during which she had a really good mentor, and mark above the line perhaps in green the times when she had a really good coach, like so many leaders, most of the line is empty. She didn't have what she needed in terms of development for most of her career and through many of her crisis points. I'm specifically interested, and I'm working on this year in 2018. My research is on Queen Victoria in the 1860s, because her husband died on the 14th of December 1861, and she reacted extremely. She had what we would now call pathological grief. 7% of the population suffers this. That wasn't described that way then. And she effectively withdrew for 10 years. Now, there's a great debate as to how dysfunctional a leader she was, because she still did all the paperwork. She never missed the red boxes. She never missed signing anything, responding to letters, etc., etc. She was punctilious. She got through an enormous amount of work. Everybody's clear on that. The one thing she didn't do was give the British public their pizzazz, the show business element of it. She withdrew. For some reason, I don't really know why, I'm really passionate about applying psychology to fields that don't apply psychology. And one of them is biography, so my master's is in biography. And can you believe it, this whole field, which Britain is so superb at, I mean, magnificent biographies are written, there's some wonderful work, but the whole field knows naught about psychology, and it seems to be such a waste. Personality psychology, wouldn't you guys like to know that? Anyway, so I'm trying. It's a lonely battle. And also I'm trying to apply psychology to work. And again, there are lots of touch points, but it does seem to me that an awful lot of people would have a happier life at work if they could just take on board some of what psychology has to offer.